Morning, I'm Turan Shadman, host of Farmers Market in Herndon. I'm here to pick up some items from JW Valley View Farm. Some good tomatoes, beautiful ones, and some basils and cucumber for our recipe today. The JW Valley View Farm also participates in Oakmar on Wednesdays, McLean on Fridays, and Falls Church and Reston on Saturday. Please do come out and join us at the farmers market. We are here with Jeff Bogart from Breezy Meadow Farms. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me again.
And seeing us again. Last time we talked a bit about your farm. Tell us a little bit more about how you got into dairy farm, into meat.
Well, originally the farm began, and our idea was to have to raise very nutritious meats. And also we were very interested in producing buffalo mozzarella. And original buffalo mozzarella came from Italy, and it had to come from from the milk of an Asian water buffalo. And there are certain varieties that that the Italians would use to make the richest cheese on the planet. So our original herd was designed to begin a dairy, and about 18 months or so into it, we realized that the cost of building a dairy farm and the regulations, it just wasn't going to be worth it, because the design was a small farm, not a large farm, and most regulations are centered around large dairy farms.
And that's how you all end up into actually bringing water buffaloes, raising.
That's why we originally purchased our first three in 2011. But once we realized that the milk production to make cheese wasn't a viable option for us financially, we needed to figure out what were we going to do with these animals. And so we started investigating the quality that the meat can bring, and realized that it was one of the healthiest red meats in the world.
Yeah, and from our conversation, as you said, the rabbit and the water buffalo is much lower in cholesterol and much healthier.
Yes. As a matter of fact, there's less cholesterol in water buffalo than there is in turkey. The makeup of water buffalo is very similar to bison. Many in this country know American buffalo as bison. It's actually bison.
And also you said that rabbits' cholesterol is much lower than turkey meat.
It is much lower. It's much lower in fat. It's probably one of the leanest meats one of the leanest domestic meats that you could consume is rabbit meat.
Now, your farm also, you're talking about being sustainable and organic. Tell us about how you really run the farm like that.
Well, our farm is 100% sustainable. We use no chemicals or pesticides or herbicides. We like to say that whatever comes on the farm stays on the farm, and we use intensive rotational grazing methods to continue to rotate our animals from pasture to pasture, and then the fields are actually fertilized by the other animals that we raise. For example, rabbit manure is one of the only manures that's immediately what they call compostable.
Okay.
It's ready to go on the ground as fertilizer.
Wonderful.
So basically the fertilizer that we collect from our rabbit barn we take it out and it's immediately spread on the pasture as fertilizer.
So you have water buffalo, you have rabbits, you have turkey, and you have chickens.
And chicken.
And those are the meats
Yes.
that you provide at
Yep.
Herndon Farmers Market.
Yep. And they all live in harmony. We rotate them throughout all of our pastures.
Actually, with the mozzarella mentioning, we had the episode of recipe doing a mozzarella caprese with tomatoes, fresh tomatoes from Herndon Farmers Market, and it came out really nice. And from what I hear, you have a very good ideas as how to use all those meats. What are other options to use for water buffalo, for the rabbit, or chicken, of course, and turkey, but basically the water buffalo and
Right.
rabbit.
What we like to call the unique meats. Well, one of the tasks over the last 5 years is how do we introduce these unique meats to consumers so they can also benefit from them. And we have a commercial kitchen that we create many items. For example, some of our most popular items are buffalo chili, our buffalo meatballs, and we also make a Hassenpfeffer pie.
And what is that?
Hassenpfeffer pie is it's a rabbit stew.
Okay.
That it also includes a little bit of pork sausage, and then we create it and we actually roll it into a nice pie pastry, and we sell those to customers.
How
and it's a great
fantastic.
introduction if you've never had rabbit.
Is that the German word for it?
It is. It's I believe Hassenpfeffer. The term Hassenpfeffer means German stew.
Very, very
It's one of our most
incredible.
popular items.
Fantastic. Now, do you also sell prepared food
We do.
at Herndon Farmers Market?
Yes. Yep.
So people can come actually and buy the prepared food for consumption.
Yes.
That is fantastic. What do you sell prepared?
We sell. We sell our buffalo meatballs. We sell a chicken chili. We sell the rabbit Hassenpfeffer pies. We sell a buffalo pie as well, a spicy buffalo pie. Buffalo chili. We sell a rabbit pate, which is very popular. And we sell one of our more popular items, especially for football games, is our buffalo chicken dip.
Wow.
Which is basically our chicken. We use 3 different cheeses, hard and soft cheeses, as well as our secret buffalo sauce.
So people should not worry. They come to Herndon Farmers Market and sample your food to know exactly how good water buffalo meat is, and rabbit, and so forth and so on.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, from what I'm very excited about is the water buffalo meatballs you brought here for us to taste, and I can't wait because it's so aromatic and so delicious smell that is coming out. It's making me so hungry.
Well,
So
thank you.
what I like to do is probably taste it,
All right.
if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Oh God, smells good. And I can tell you, even before putting it in my mouth, I know how good it is. It really tastes wonderful. And of course, you were the chef, right?
Yes.
Absolutely incredible.
Thank
This
you.
is fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for actually coming and giving us all this information about water buffalo and rabbits and all of your meat and your farm. And we are delighted
Glad to be
have
here.
you.
Thank
you
you.
so much. We are going to do a recipe for mozzarella and with tomato Caprese salad, which is a wonderful summer salad. I'm going to demonstrate as what to put in there and how to do it. It's very fast and easy, and it's just absolutely wonderful for summertime. We have here some different color of cherry tomatoes. The sun which they call gold cherry tomato, and the red one. And we're going to put some mozzarella in there, and some fresh basils and herbs and different items that I will mention. So here we are. We will cut the mozzarella in half as such, and we cut the different color of cherry tomatoes also in half, and we put them in a bowl and toss some different kind of I guess a balsamic vinegar, kosher salt, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. And I already have some cut here, which I'm going to transfer into the presenting dish. And here's the tomatoes, and here are the mozzarella already cut, and I just layer it and add the seasonings. First, we're going to just chop some basils in there and do the Italian seasoning, a dash of it on top. A bit of garlic. Now, the garlic is optional. Some people like it, some people don't, but it just really brings out to the salad's taste. Not that much, but just a tad bit. And black pepper, which I've already grounded it from the fresh one, and kosher salt, which is just also to the taste. Some people like it saltier, some people not as much. So I'm just going to dash a bit on top. And then we have the extra virgin olive oil. And balsamic vinegar. And some apple cider vinegar. And some people like to really use different kind of vinegars, and perhaps lemon juice or lime juice. Those are all just to the taste. Let me give it a toss. And it would be just about ready to taste it. And the grape cherries and the basil was donated by the J&W Valley View Farm from the Herndon Farmers Market. And we thank them very much for donating the items. And almost done. I would like to just tear a couple of more basil leaf by hand for presentation. We are just about done for presentation of the tomato caprese salad. It looks great, smells good, and is a wonderful salad for summer anytime. We have two wonderful ladies here by actually it's called Herndon Environmental Network. We have Christina Lewandowski and we have Gwen Whitaker with us. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. I'd like to ask Christina, please, if you don't mind, tell us what is Herndon Environmental Network.
Well, thank you for having us. Herndon Environmental Network is a local, Herndon-based, all-volunteer nonprofit that was established in 2011, which is 6 years ago, by a wonderful ex-Herndon resident, Carlin Anderson, who in the meantime has moved out of Herndon. But she started this group noticing that there's a need in the community for awareness programs that connect people in relationship to the environment.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. And so I see that you participate in Herndon Farmers Market. So what does your organization really has to offer?
We are at the Herndon Farmers Market once a month in the summer. Today was the July participation. We are there mostly to raise awareness about our programs such as the invasive plant removal, the community garden project that we are working on, and other programs that we're having, and I will let Gwen speak further about that soon. But at the market, we do have various activities, such as the Take a Bag, Leave a Bag program. We have the coloring activity for kids, and I have the little visual aid here, where we talk about the importance of pollinator gardens. And we also recently replaced our little plastic straw that we use for these butterflies with the paper straw, so people can learn that you can use more sustainable alternatives for your household products. So Gwen, would you like to talk about some of
Sure.
HEN's
I've
programs?
been on the board for 2 years, and HEN is a very exciting group of cool people that came together with a shared desire to have environmental impact. Under Christina's leadership, I think over the past couple of years, we've done some very exciting things, like a film series where we show and try to raise consciousness of different aspects around the environment. So there's been a film series. We have speakers once a quarter, sometimes more frequently, people like a local solar provider, so how you can make decisions about whether to get solar panels on your house. We had a speaker from the Arlington County Community Garden to talk about how they not only started the garden, but actually became very much involved with local businesses to get more sponsorship. And then we had a fellow that came out and talked about how to incorporate more recycling programs within the Herndon environment.
When and how many times a month or week are you participating in Herndon Farmers Market?
We are at the market once a month. Our next appearance will be on August 17th. We are usually there from 8 in the morning when the market opens to noon.
How can people actually find out more about your activities?
We do have a website, which is www.herndonenvironment.org. We also have a Facebook group. Just Google or go to Facebook and search for Herndon Environmental Network. We do have a Twitter, Herndon Environmental Network. I think it's Herndon at Herndon Hen. We do have a newsletter that we send out to our members and others who want to be on the email list. We send it out usually once a month, and we announce local environmental activities organized either by us or by the town or by the county. But we try to stay focused on local activities so people don't have to drive long distances to get to an event.
How long have you been on the board, Gwen?
It's been 2 years. I just re-upped for another period of time. And I guess I would say it's been exciting to meet other local residents of Herndon that all share this similar vision of how to improve and regenerate some of the environmental aspects in Herndon.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to our guests. We are going to take a break and come back after our cooking session. We are getting ready to do another recipe for you all, and this would be also a summer dish. It's a fantastic one because it's made with yogurt and cucumber. And on this recipe, we picked up our cucumber from J&W Valley View Farm, and we have. I'm going to go through all the steps as how to do it. I'm going to take the Kirby cucumber over here. With the Kirby cucumber, if you like, you would be go ahead and skin the whole thing, or for the decoration, leave a stripe of green on the cucumber. That makes the salad looks a little bit more better, or probably in my opinion. But if you feel like you don't want any skin on your cucumber, go right ahead and peel it totally. And also there are other way of doing it by actually taking your grater and use that grating section of it and just go and over the skin, and it will leave a nice ripple on the cucumber, which also looks good too. So after I peel this cucumber, I will slice them, and not very thick and not very thin, just in between. And I will show you like what I will probably feel like it would be a right size. But however, you could cut it any way, shape, or form you wish to have it. This time I'm going to just slice them. And for this recipe, I'm using 4 Kirby cucumber, which is peeled and sliced. And for the after we add the yogurt, I'm going to season it with dill. I have a dry dill, and I'm going to season it with dry mint and kosher salt and black pepper. And I've already cut some cucumber. I'm just going to add it to the dish over here. And add the yogurt. With yogurt, you also have different options of any kind of yogurt you wish or you like to try. This is just a plain yogurt. You can use Greek yogurt, you could use kefir yogurt, you could use many varieties that there are in store, but of course plain, not flavored. I'm going to just go ahead and probably use half of this 16 ounce. I think that's what it is. This is actually 32 ounce, but I'm going to use half of it, which would be 16 ounce, probably plenty. I'm going to add salt, kosher salt is always better, a bit of garlic. As I said, I really like garlic, and you could eliminate any of this seasoning if you wish. And the black pepper. Going to use the dry mint. And finally, the dill wheat. You could buy dry mint, or you could make your own dry mint, as we said on the other episodes. Get your fresh mint and then lay them on the paper and let it dry. And I would say about that much of a dry dill probably would be sufficient. I will toss it and then look at it and see if that was enough to mix the salad. And once it gets all mixed up, we will do the presentation of it and the tasting of it. And it's just about, as I said, it doesn't take long to have a wonderful dish to put on the table for summer. And these are any time or any season kind of salad. And they are wonderful, they are healthy, and I'm sure that you want to make them again and again when you have gathering with your family and friends. I think this is just about the right amount. I would probably just put a dash more of the mint and the dill. And we are just about ready to present it, and also someone to come up and taste it. We have Barbara Welsh joining us to give us some more information. Christina, last segment that we talked about, you mentioned something about take a bag and leave a bag. Now, I'm very much interested to know more about this program that you're all doing.
Take a Bag, Leave a Bag is a campaign that we started a couple of years ago to raise awareness about the immense number of plastic bags that are being distributed around Herndon and the world in general. So we're trying to raise awareness about how people can use reusable bags instead of all these plastic bags. What we do at the market, we have this little box where people can donate their reusable totes or bags, and then people who need them, they showed up at the farmer's market and they realized, oh, I forgot my reusable bags, that they can stop by our booth and just take one or as many as they need reusable bags. And so why are we doing that? Well, I have some stats for you. In the US, we consume 100 billion plastic bags per year. It takes 2.5 billion pounds of fossil fuels and 3.9 billion gallons of water to make these bags. The average lifespan of one of these bags is thousands of years because they never really break down. But they are used on average also for only 12 minutes. So we're trying to reverse sort of these trends. And why is that even important? Aside of the environmental effects of all these plastic bags that clog the environment, U.S. retailers spend $4 billion per year on disposable bags, which you think you get for free, but the cost is actually passed on to you in the form of higher prices. So this is why we're trying to encourage people to use more of the reusable bags.
This is a fantastic idea. I mean, more the better, knowing and know-how as what to do and not to do. And can you, Barbara, tell me or give us a sort of history behind how you all came about to choose to do Herndon Environmental Network?
Oh, it started with a woman in the community that was hoping to make a local impact. I have been serving on the board since its inception in 2011. And I had an interest in bringing a community garden into the neighborhood, and thought it would be a good way to teach people to eat healthfully and hopefully introduce some children to volunteer and help as well, so that there's awareness with the beginning for them to be able to work and to see that anything from the garden doesn't come from the store, it comes from the ground.
Now, Christina, you mentioned you are going to actually have some lots in Herndon. Can you tell us where they are?
Sure. The garden will be in Bruin Park, which is off Van Buren Road. We will have between 30 and 40 plots, depending on the final design of the garden. We will function based on the same model that the Fairfax County Gardens will function. There will be an annual rental fee, and people can rent their plots annually. I think that's pretty much how the garden will function. I just learned about some wonderful programs where excess produce from community gardens can be donated to food pantries, and we are hoping that we'll be able to implement the same model for this community garden.
When do you have a date that you're all going to start?
Soon.
Okay. Well, at this moment, I'd like to appreciate you all coming down here, and thank you so much. And we were delighted to have you back again in future time. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having
Barbara.
us.
The cucumber salad is ready, and we are ready to present it. And this is how it looks. and hopefully it will taste as good as it looks. We have Ryan tasting our cucumber salad and also the tomato caprese salad with mozzarella that we made earlier. Ryan, are you ready
Yes.
to taste both of them?
Yes, it looks,
Okay.
looks wonderful.
Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. Okay. Here's the caprese.
Okay. Yeah.
And let's see if the cucumber salad. Let me dish that out for you also.
All right.
And hopefully you will taste both and give us your opinion as how it tastes.
All right.
Okay, go for it.
Yes.
Crunchy
yes.
sound.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can really taste the mint.
Uh-huh.
It tastes very. It's both light and refreshing.
Yeah,
it's good.
excellent.
Yes.
What about the tomato caprese mozzarella?
Yeah, it is very good. I
Good.
definitely say, a thumbs
Shall
up.
we give 2 thumbs up?
We should definitely.
Thank you so very much for joining us. See you next time.